All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we promised you that whilst we are here, we are still going to work to do everything that we have been doing over the years here on Sammy Flex TV. And I also want to remember one advice Dr. Anita gave to me that, Sammy, whilst you guys are going, you guys should not be and be lazy, still give us content. And I want to tell Dr. Anita that I remember what she said, and we are going to give you content. Alongside giving you the tour content, we'll be giving you activities around the entertainment industry, especially here. We'll be doing some interviews as well. It's our first time. Our first day, just landed, so we are taking it slowly. But something just caught our attention. And I want to have a discussion with it briefly because it has been one of the issues that our industry has been talking about all this while. Every day we keep talking about it. And I know this is going to help us to get to a level where we're going to have a conversation and maybe look for a solution out of this forever and ever. I'm doing this with Kojokin, obviously a known face on this channel. He is also a musician from Greenville Records. And I also have Intimdo Solomon, also called Chemo, our online manager here at Flex Entertainment. Now, what am I talking about? One of our key stakeholders in our showbiz industry is Kelly Nilate. Kelly Nilate is a digital consultant. He is also a member of 3 music awards. In fact, he is very influential when it comes to this space. He's written a letter to the president, and it's about how Nigerians are influencing our YouTube and the way the algorithms, as they say it, is favoring Nigerians more than our Ghanaian content. Okay, so after seeing it, I said, okay, let's have some discussion on this. Could it be true? Because sometimes what I read, sometimes I experience it. As a matter of fact, what I read, sometimes I experience it. But why is it like that? That is why we want to do this discussion. So I'm going to read exactly what Kelly Nilante wrote. Then Chemo and Kojokin will share ideas on this shortly. It starts. Dear Mr. President of Ghana, Niger YouTube executives only come to Ghana to promote themselves by mocking Ghanaian culture and music. Niger YouTube executives only come to Ghana to promote themselves by mocking Ghanaian culture and music. And it starts. Because the Nigerian handlers of YouTube Music West Africa have blocked access to Ghana, your only choice is to use the music tab in the Explore section on the main YouTube app. But there too, they have planted everything Niger there, nothing on Ghana. This is YouTube space in Ghana, not Nigeria, Ghana. Number 1, South Africa is currently one modern genre highlighting its culture. Amapiano is made of music and dance. Dance videos are priority content on YouTube. 2, Nigeria has Afrobeat, music only, no dance. Ghana has two hip life. Ghana has two. Hip Life has no dance, and Azonto, which has over hundreds of thousands of viral dance videos. Because Ghana doesn't have curators for its YouTube space, its Nigerian curators have stopped and removed Hip Life and Azonto as topics on YouTube within Ghana's own space. These two genres define the real Ghanaian culture, as Azonto is a story dance theme based on the everyday life of the Ghanaian. But no Azonto topic. No hip life topic in Ghana's section of YouTube. The curators replaced all Ghanaian music topics with Afrobeats and Niger playlist. They even have Niger throwback topic in Ghana's web space. And we are sitting idle and laughing, waiting for Sarkodie to win Grammy. How? Where? When a YouTube executive comes to Ghana, instead of the Ghanaian media executives holding these guys to proper scrutiny and accountability, they rather host them and have fun from one media to the other, and that's all. Ghana's ministries in charge are silent. These people are silent, and the artists are confused as to why they keep doing good songs and good music videos, yet nothing is happening. They are not enabled by the current consumption system in terms of world music. So in short, what Kelly Nilate is trying to tell us is that when it comes to YouTube, looks like Nigeria is controlling our space because executives of YouTube Africa, according to him, some of them are Nigerians, and because of patriotism, they are favoring their country and products from their country. That's where I want us to look at that. Could it be that what he's saying is a reality, or maybe it is not? And I would like Chemo start this because of his deep knowledge in the YouTube space. Chemo will start this and ask him what he thinks about this particular piece coming from Kelly.
Yeah, this is I'm really disappointed in him.
You are disappointed in Kelly?
Yes, if he's a digital consultant.
Yes, he is.
I think yes. And he has done YouTube work for some time. At least he knows how the space works. So I'm surprised that he will come out with something like this. If he wants to be fair to himself and anybody who has knowledge about YouTube and how they do their things, he shouldn't be talking like that. So first of all, the executives, they are not programmers. And they are Nigerians. Yes, that's true. And I wonder how they will tell the programmers to program, make the algorithm such that it will favor Nigerians. That's not a joke. I mean, this is a business entity. Google is not joking. Google, YouTube, Alpha, the mother company, Alpha, they are not joking. They are doing business. So they are taking business decisions. You can't just be a conspiracy theorist and then go around things as if they hate somebody or something. No, they are doing business. If what they are doing will make them make more money and at the same time Nigeria will progress, why not? And you think that it is a deliberate attempt to suppress Ghana content or something? No, that can't be true. I mean, if I could stick my neck out that Wadamaya will be one of the biggest YouTubers in Africa, not just Ghana, and he's a Ghanaian. So what is he going to say about that one? Or he will say that, oh, that is an exception, so we should take it out. It's about your content and how people get it and how they feed on it. I mean, YouTube, they have gone through a whole lot. From the beginning, yes, what he said some time ago, people used to jam the thing to favor themselves. But that wasn't coming from YouTube. The system was such that if you are good at it, if you know how the algorithm works, you can manipulate the system to favor you. YouTube, they have gone through a lot of transformations. Yes. One of them is when they introduce time, the time that people spend on your video. Some time ago, it wasn't about the time that people spend on your video. It was about the views. So if you have more views, you are likely to get more suggestions, as in they suggest your videos to others. So now people were able to jam the system by programming their browser to refresh in every second. If you do that, it means every second you get a view. Yes, because anytime your browser refreshes, then it will count as a view. It's like you have opened the video again. So initially that was it, and then it was so easy to just refresh your browser. So within a short time you can get like 1 million views. Then YouTube saw that no, human beings will not watch things like that. You can't watch it every second. Every 1 second you watch a video. No, that's not possible. So they saw that no, people are just jamming the system, so let's change it. Now they don't depend on views again. Let's go for the how long the person will stay on the video. So if people are watching your video for a longer period, then they can...
They assume that it is something good.
Good, yes. So they will suggest it to other people who have similar viewing patterns. The way, the kind of videos that those people are watching, how long they stay on it, where they are watching it from. Based on that, then they will suggest more videos to you. So let's say Nigerian videos are taking over the space and you want to do something about it. One, first of all, is because the viewing pattern of Ghanaians are favoring the Nigerians. and that will not be the fault of any Nigerian or any Nigerian executive. They are watching that content because it's good for them. It's entertaining. It's educative for those who are watching them. People watch videos for so many reasons, and at least we can mention for entertainment and also for education. So if people are enjoying Nigerian content, more Nigerian content will be on our space. It will take over the space because that's what people are watching. So if there's anything at all that you want to do, then you want to tackle the kind of content that we do here in Ghana. We don't have better, as he said, we don't have big creators in the space. We don't have, I don't want to say better YouTubers, okay. But yes, the content creators that we have here, they are not so many. And they are doing almost the same thing, all of them.
Okay. So
you won't get that wide viewing pattern that will suggest that will give us other videos. You can talk of the Kumawood guys. They are all doing the skate kind of, they are doing their movie kind of thing. All of them, that's what they are doing. Okay. If you take them out, and music, Sarkodie and Co, yeah, that one is a bit general. And then when you come to our space, entertainment, Zion Felix, all the big guys, GH Kwaku, I can mention who again, and even our own Sammy Flex TV and others. We are also doing the same thing. Just that in our case, we have modified it a bit. We do news, we do interviews, and we also do discussions as we are doing now. Yeah. So we are quite different from them. But almost all of them, Zion Felix, Kwaku Menu, all of them, they are doing interviews. They are interviewing the same people.
They are saying the same
thing. So we don't have, what it takes to compete in the space. So if you want to tackle this, or if you think it's a problem and we have to get solutions, you should rather be encouraging your people to do different content, come out with some creative ideas to this guy, Brain Jota, the kind of content that he is also doing. And then you talk of the macaroni guy. You can see that they are all different in their own way. They are all doing
Mr.
comedy.
Sabinos or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are all doing comedy, but the themes that they use is so different. When you see macaroni, then you are thinking about he's going to find bottles and mess up or something. Sabinos, the different thing. Mark Angel, talk of how this small girl, Emanuela. So they are doing different things, and our guys are doing the same thing, competing for the same audience. So we are not a competitor. That's the point. So if you ignore that and go that the executives, the Nigerian executive in YouTube are manipulating the system and all that, you are just spreading conspiracy theory, and it will not help anybody. If you want to develop the space, I think we should encourage our people to be creative, be different, and come out with some crazy content, and it will go. People who are watching will decide what should come to the space. So we should rather be encouraging people to give something that people will enjoy watching, and things will be okay.
Wow, solid. Thank you so much, Intim Dodi Solomon Chemo. Let me listen to Kojokin as we wrap up, because this is one of the conversations. I hear Stoneboy is also in the news for saying something in an interview that people are really coming after him. I've also seen that he's released a press statement to that effect. We'll be looking at that on another date, though. Kojo? You read Kelly's post?
Yes.
And what do you make out of it?
I think this conversation, now if anybody says Ghanaians, we are not doing well in terms of content, I want to disagree with them. Because back in the 60s to the 80s, when Ghanaian high life was dominating in Nigeria, those days, music business was more of talent. If you have the talent, you thrive. But in our 21st century, it is less talent. The rest is business. How you market yourself, how you plug yourself to become visible. And there are people who understand how these things work. And so if they have the better knowledge over you, definitely they will rule the space. I know Kelly is also well versed in this YouTube thing. So
and this is not the first time he's writing this.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys have seen
it. I've been following him. So I don't want to doubt him on his observation. Probably, yes, Chemoto is in this game. And if maybe Kelly was to be here, he will also give reasons, mention certain things that will prove to Chemo that what he is saying is true. So I want to believe he's done his research and understand how some of these things working. But he mentioned that the handlers of West African music are these our brothers, Nigerians. So if they want to do certain things deliberately to favor their people or their content, I want to believe they can do that.
No, it is possible.
Yes. I want to believe it's possible. You are talking about maybe they are not the creators of the app, or they are not. You use a certain term.
They don't influence the algorithm, or
like they are not the programmers. They are not the programmers. Hence they. But I want to also believe that yes, we have been into certain companies. We are not the programmers, but as users, we also have preview to certain information, and we can do some restrictions. It might not necessarily come from a programmer, but once you are a user, there are certain programming terminologies or technicalities,
and even the executives will go beyond users. Exactly. They will have some decision-making powers.
Yes, there are certain things that you can't go beyond, but I've worked in a telco company before. As a user, there are certain things that I can block, not necessarily going to the back office, but being on there. That I say I know when I press this, when I do this, I can restrictions to certain users and stuff. And I think where Chemo is coming from is like, okay, it might not necessarily a deliberate plan to prevent Ghana. But it's to what? Make their thing look good. Which I think is not a bad decision. Because that is why we are saying, why are we not pushing forward to make sure that we go into some of these positions? And this takes me back to what Sarkodie said.
Yes.
Not long ago. That we are all centered around ourselves. We all know the media, if the artist or the creative person is a vehicle, the media is supposed to be the wheel. So if I'm the body of the vehicle and I don't have wheels, where do I go? We will all be stagnant. And that is what Sarkodie said, and people didn't get the message well because it came out of a negative energy, like we are fighting ourselves, so the other want to look good from the other person. If we also have curators in this YouTube space, don't you think we will have better information as to how even our songs can be visible out there? And that is exactly what Kelly is saying. Maybe saying, oh, Nigeria have blocked Ghanaians. That is why maybe somebody will see it as being negative. But whether they have blocked Ghanaians or South Africa or any other country, it is to make their people look good. It is to promote their business, which in a way, yes, it happens. If I have certain platforms and I know that this is, if I put A here, if I put B here, A will look better than B, and A is my person. So let me position A at the right place so that A will go. It's simple as that. So always we have to work hard as Ghanaians, not only the musicians, the media and the stakeholders, whatever knowledge that we have and certain positions that we can fight for so that we also become influential. There are certain positions when you hold, it's decision making is easier.
Yeah.
It is so easier
to always suggest.
Exactly. You can make influence so easily.
And you see, I'm also tempted to believe that in a business where everyone is looking for numbers.
Exactly.
In fact, now YouTube might even be scared with what TikTok is doing today.
Sure.
So at this stage, everybody's looking for numbers. So if you can promise me that, oh, I'll give you the millions, and someone is not giving me millions, Why wouldn't I do something to
of course
favor you?
You do it to favor them. And one important thing that he raises, that when these executives fly down to Ghana, what do we do? You see that as YouTube, whatever, Grammy, whatever has visited Ghana. What do we do? What technical questions do we ask them? So I'm thinking the last time the YouTube executive visited Ghana, people like Kelly, like Chemo, and all those who have in-depth knowledge about YouTube or somehow it works will be present at some of their meetings. So whatever observations that Kelly has now, if Kelly is there asking those questions, okay, now when you go to the search, when you said this, because it is a space for Ghana, we're supposed to see A, B, C, D. But when you see that it is Nigeria content that is coming, why is this so? When it's technical and the person is lying, we will know. But it seems they come here, come have fun, share just a little information, and we are happy. Beyond the visit, we don't see any effects on our music industry. So Ghana will continue to be there. Yes, people will be talking about sound. We have passed that. I keep saying we have passed that conversation. It's not about sound or whatever. If you have the best of sounds and you don't have the knowledge about to marketing it on some of these apps, you are lost. Because you will be depending on that natural trend. Like, okay, when your content is good, people will like it. Yes. But out of 20 content, maybe only 2 will go. But somebody can push 18 of his content because he's not leaving chances to let people enjoy it naturally. But he's pushing them at vantage points. So the one that people will love, when you check the views, it will be beyond.
Yeah.
Naturally. So we have to have some of these deliberate points and make sure that we also be part of decision makers. If we are only consumers, whatever is decided on, then they push it onto us. Our music will starve. And I want to believe that is what Nigerians are doing now. They are controlling spaces. They make sure wherever it matters, that will favor the business, you have 1 or 2 decision makers in there. So when they want to even push a case, we all know protocols. We all know protocols. If you are there, if you're somebody is there. If you're somebody is there.
Someone push something for
exactly, we can do something. Whether even it's a suggestion. Okay, if these creators or most of these people are closer to the programmers, they can even push an agenda. That, okay, we want you to, let's say, program something for us that will help our people. When we go there, certain things can work. Is it not business?
Yeah, it's business.
So if even there, it comes with a cost, and they are willing to pay that cost, can't it be worked?